Trump is the biggest pussy in the world. Him knowing that there's someone shooting at him would do that, like trying to get out of the way of the thing to go like that. Like either they told him, okay, the shooter's dead, and he did that, or Trump. I don't picture Trump having the balls to be like that brave in the sense to get that shot. He's a big pussy. He would.
Yeah, that's what we think. Sometimes, Brian, is it possible you think you might be wrong about something? Let's say about Donald. It could be that this guy has a bit of balls. It could be.
The thing is, one guy survived an assassination attempt, and the other guy could barely string a sentence together.
Since last time we spoke, a lot has happened, and I guess the biggest news in the world right now is the attempted assassination.
Yes.
Of the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Number 2, man. He's number 2.
Second only behind JC.
There's JC and there's me.
You can do that pretty good.
I got a bit of impersonations down packed. Yeah.
So
guys, is that and like it just keeps on rolling, eh? It's like
that was messed
steamrolling.
up.
All this like information out there.
Yeah.
Like, there's always something new going on in this world, man.
But just the idea that he moved like the last second, clipped his ear. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that?
Did you see the picture they put where like
The 3D thing of like the bullet and when he changed?
yeah.
That was
Like last second, he moved and was just like right by.
I was talking like this, then I'd be dead. But because I talk like this, I'm not dead. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That told me.
But yeah, the information overload on all of this is pretty wild. It's a lot of people think it's a big conspiracy. People think that it's the Republicans themselves that set this up. It's a heck of a shot to try to take on your own guy if that's a setup. I don't know.
I'm hearing more. The Republicans are blaming the Democrats. It's a Democrat job or it's an inside job of the FBI, CIA.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
Something's really off.
Yeah, something's very off. Yeah.
Well, from what they
Fishy.
scavenged up from his history, search history, stuff like that, they think Trump was just the target out of accessibility because he only lived 50 miles away from that rally. But I think he really was like anti-Biden and anti-Trump. I think he was like planning to like get both of them. Trump was just more accessible because he came closer to his town.
MK Ultra, guys. MK Ultra.
What's that?
Hush. Get Anna on the show right now.
Yeah.
What's MK Ultra?
Mind control.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but like, like the conspiracies and stuff, of course, you can go deep in the rabbit hole, of course. But man, this does not make sense in my opinion. Come on, who gets a shooter that's 100 feet away? Like, don't they have to be like 100% much more careful on the surroundings?
Well, that's what they're saying. There was
Makes
there was a lot of bad choices, and it was just not. There was a lot of incompetence. That's basically in the end. I'm sure it's much more that than some big sort of inside job.
Could it be it could definitely be a deep state thing, In the end, we're probably never going to find out what the truth is, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, we'll never know.
This investigation is going to go on, a bit like, John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, exactly.
And, we never knew, and we'll never know. And what they did was they resulted in giving this guy a big boost, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah, he's
Definitely.
winning. He's definitely the next president of the
I
United
don't know
States.
about that. I don't know if it did definitely win, but it did give him a boost. I don't
He's
think.
winning. You want to bet?
Let's do it right now.
Let's do a wager.
Right now. I don't think. Yeah, boost his chances, but I don't think it's a shoo-in. Because in the end, Trump. No, he's still. They're still very close. They're only 1% off each other.
Well, the thing is, one guy survived an assassination attempt, and the other guy could barely string a sentence together. So,
Manny, that's
I understand, like,
So the
historically, assassination attempts or a do boost that happened
did you
with Reagan.
see that picture? Come on, just for that picture.
Okay,
You
first of all,
just
that
yeah,
picture-
exactly, right? That
It's like,
I get that picture, but when I saw that picture, I go,
is she too?
exactly, because Trump is the biggest pussy in the world. Him knowing that there's someone shooting at him would do that, like trying to get out of the way of the thing to go like that. Like either they told him, okay, the shooter's dead, and he did that, or Trump. I don't picture Trump having the balls to be like that brave in the sense to get that shot. He's a big pussy. He would fucking hide. He would throw fucking children in front of him to dodge a bullet. That's Trump is that kind of mindset. He's that kind of person. He would put people in front of him to
Yeah, you know, that's what we think. You know, sometimes, Brian, is it possible you think you might be wrong about something? Let's say about Donald. It could be that this guy has a bit of balls. It could be.
Yeah.
He's always been that pretty in your face kind of guy,
I
right?
think so.
He's-
Yeah.
You know,
He's
I think
ballsy
always
on
been
stage,
like, you know,
but-
you're fired, and he used to do that shit all the time, man. And he wouldn't give a rat's ass about who it is in front of him, unless he really likes you. You know what? I really like you, but when he doesn't like you, he doesn't give a fuck. I don't know. I think that he might have some balls.
I agree with you. I
What's
think
his
he's
name?
got
If
some balls.
what's his name?
Like him or not, I think he's
I
got.
don't think he's got balls.
UFC guy, Dana White. You just did that whole speech that he says this guy's the biggest balls, and that's coming from Dana White.
Yeah, but
like-
when you're a fan, when you're a Seco fan, you're gonna say all kinds of nice things of someone. You know,
Listen,
He's a fan? I don't know.
he's a
much.
big
They're
Trump
good
guy.
friends,
He's a
actually.
big Trump
Yeah,
guy.
they're good
Yeah,
friends.
he's a big Trump guy.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, when I talk about you and I know you're running for president, obviously I want to fucking
better. Fuck.
talk good about you. I'm
Vote
telling
for
you,
Steve, he'll set
he's
you
got
free.
balls. He's got big balls.
He's
Yeah.
got the biggest balls
Steve's
I
got
know.
the
King
biggest
size
balls
balls.
ever.
I got gorilla balls, baby, gorilla balls. Gosh, yeah, no, it's definitely very intense.
The crazy time we live in, guys.
What I first crossed my mind is the Trump campaign duped this little, because he's a conservative. Let's not forget that he was a conservative.
He was a
He's a Republican. Yeah.
Republican, and
Trump.
no,
No,
the
the
shooter.
Oh yeah, that's
And he
right.
hanged
Yeah.
around with guys wearing MAGA hats and stuff in school and stuff. He wasn't like some Antifa guy.
Mm.
This is me coming up with a conspiracy theory. But I would go as far as thinking the Trump campaign got this little guy, brainwashed him, saying, "Look, just go there with a gun. We're gonna arrest you. Don't worry, Trump's gonna pardon you, president," and like make him take the fall. Shoot that kid, he dies. Trump, when he goes to shuffle, cuts his ear. Like, how could you? The chances of him, even a FBI, not a CIA or whatever guy, from that distance that he shot, it was like it's really hard to miss a shot.
9 out of 10 times did they get the shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Obviously, this guy's not trained. He's not. I don't think he was a trained shooter. Like, but
From what I understand,
but a trained,
he was
but a
good
trained
shooter.
person. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
a high
Life.
probability shot.
Yeah.
That's an interesting theory
and
there,
just the
Brian.
part that he came up like this, like proud, like he want to show, like he planned that photo op, like a photo.
I so understand what you're trying to say, Brian. The very first thing that I saw when I saw that screen in my hand, like my phone notified me that that he'd been shot. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy set himself up to look. I
Because
really
he's done
thought
that in the past.
Yeah, I thought that too, and then I was like, I don't know though.
it's
Is
not
it
crazy enough
Yeah.
to do that, you know. And then like it was close of a shot.
Yeah, I'm like,
It was super close of a shot. Like
Yeah.
then you say,
And that
it's like that's pretty too tight.
And also, this 20-year-old got easy access to where you went and everything. It was like,
very, very easy. Very easy.
either that or they were just trying to take him out and it failed.
possibly it was the range kid, and there was incompetent security, and he actually got on that roof for some reason. People saw him, but for some reason the people in the Secret Service and what are those people? CIA and local cops, and they didn't see them, or they.
But there was people that saw him, and they were saying,
Exactly.
"There's a guy on the roof. There's a guy on the
So
roof."
Those people saw they're on the floor, but people there were other snipers that were on roofs, other roofs, did not see this person. It's like,
So one of the snipers was allegedly, this is what I understand, is that he saw him and was
thought-
asking the director, okay, I see a guy, do I take the shot? He's got a rifle, do I take the shot? And the guy says, do not engage, do not shoot.
yeah,
No.
you just fed more like what I believe.
Of course, no, this is totally screwed up, this whole situation. 100%.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
Last video that I saw, and like, you know, there's even like the possibility of having multiple shooters. I don't know if you even thought of that. But there's only this lone.
Well, then there's
gunman.
fucking three
There was-
incompetent shooters. Now you're telling me. At least John F. They got him.